Lynda Cromar coming to you from Colorado, sitting out in my patio and enjoying the view and in the beautiful weather for this time of the year. And my thoughts come to me that, a lot of people don't understand what it's all about to actually have the right kind of expectations for you and for your partners when it comes to your business. Cromar, how are you doing this afternoon? I hope you're having a great Friday afternoon. And where are you scoping in from? And in regard to what I was talking about with expectations, in really actually explaining to people what it is that they are expected to do. Hello from Los Angeles. Welcome, welcome. And welcome to everybody that's joining now. And definitely love to see all of your new faces here. Lots of new people coming on to Periscope almost on a daily basis. Pretty cool. But expectations. In other words, you don't expect to get paid the very first day of your new business. Obviously, if you were in a brick and mortar business, you would know that your profits would be after a certain period of time, depending on sales. Yes, you do. Absolutely. You're right. You have to build it and you have to put in the time. And when someone comes into your business, say like you're in network marketing, there's a lot of people that are connected with me, and it is based entirely on sales from whatever your merchandise or your product is. And obviously, if you don't get a sale, you don't get a paycheck. It's just like direct sales or a salesman job or anything like that. You don't get paid until you have produced. And that's what really is the expectation. And a lot of people look at it like it's about a job. And even as a job owner, if you look at what's really expected, like Jim Rohn said, you don't get paid for the hour. You get paid for what you do and what value you bring into that hour. And I've seen a lot of people, I've worked with people that have the attitude that they don't have to do anything for that time. They just hang out there and don't get paid. Well, that's not how it works in business, you can be sure. So what is it? What is the expectation? You have to make sure you explain that to them. In the case of network marketing, it's a certain amount of sales and a certain amount of reps creates a certain amount of volume that you get to get a percent of. You don't get the 100% of it. You get a percent of it. And it depends on each person's particular comp plan, whatever it might be. It could be different for a lot of different people. The average is usually 10 to 20% generally for most people. So, and sometimes it's based on total volume and not on individuals at all. So it just depends on what you're part of. What are the expectations? So then when I get somebody that comes to me, they're going to join my business and they say, okay, how much can I make in this month? Well, the answer isn't how much they can make based on how much can be sold, because I don't know what their work ethic is going to be. I can give them some averages. I can give them some possibilities. But I cannot give them an exact number. And I think that's one of the things that you got to be really, really careful about these days, because the FTC is very, very strict about that. You have to be honest with what a person really, truly can make. And they can make absolutely nothing if they don't put in the effort. So they have to know, okay, a certain amount of sales will give you this amount of money. That's the only thing you can tell them. So if it's... if you say, okay, in regard to, say they're going to make a $100 sale and they get $10 from each sale, then that's just an average of 10% per sale, which is kind of common in network marketing. Well, then they have to be able to sell enough that they are getting the dollar amount that they want. So how many reps buying a certain product at a certain price will net them what they are looking for. And then they have to look at their own productivity. how long or how much effort are they going to put in to accomplish that? And that's the big deal. How much are they going to take? When somebody is willing to give you maybe an hour a day and maybe they get a rep a week, it might take a little longer than they were first expecting. I've had people ask, well, how soon can I have 10,000 a month? And I come back with them, how soon can you have such and such an amount of reps that are buying such and such an amount of product? Because that is the only answer you can give them. It's going to depend entirely on their own productivity. And you know what? That's the fairest way possible for business to work, because it is entirely on their own productivity. And it is really quite fair because it's not based on anybody being a superstar. Anybody can decide to be a better salesman, a better rep of their company. They just simply have to make a decision to. And then it's just a matter of how much time and effort will you put into it. I hope that's been helpful to you, because I think that expectations are really important. When people start thinking that they're going to get money just for joining, that is a very dangerous thing for them to believe, because it is a wrong expectation. There is no company that's real in the world that it's not based on volume and product sales. And I promise you that's the truth. They may call it something else, but it's always based on your sales of whatever it is that you are buying, whatever it is you're part of. It doesn't matter whether you're in health. It doesn't matter whether you're a coffee company or a travel company. It just doesn't matter. It's still based on that sale, and it's based on that productivity of that individual and how much they're willing to do. And then, of course, you have the residual kick in if somebody stays and keeps paying. But of course, there's ins and outs with that too. So always give them the correct expectation when they ask, how much can I make per month? It has to be based on how much they are willing to do. And then it's based on the sales volume that person produces. And it's always got to be that way. The only way that it's safe. And then you never get in trouble with the FTC. And you know what? With the current things that are going on, it's very, very important that you are honest with them, so that you're not doing any harm to your company that you're part of either. That's very, very important. So I hope that's been helpful. I sure appreciate your visit, and I hope this has helped you. And definitely go and share this with people, because I think they do need to understand about expectations and about how important it is to do it correctly. Don't ever promise people money when they haven't done the production, because that can get you in a lot of trouble. And I hope you guys have a most awesome Friday afternoon. And let me know what you think about this and how it's helping you, because I like to give good content that is going to be of benefit to you. You might not know this yet, but on your Periscope, there is a place, you can put in your information, you can put a link in there. And I always put in there a training link. It is just so that you can get on my training list. I share all of my Periscopes and a lot of my other things on my blog and through that list, so that you can have direct contact with me that way. And that is at simplefreedomlc.com. And that's also on my profile. I hope you guys have an awesome evening, and take it easy. Enjoy your fall, and let's talk soon. Bye for now.